Hey everybody, so it is May 18th. It is almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We got sent home early from school today because there's so much rain in Port Lavaca, Texas. You can see out here in the backyard is swamped with water. How much rain we got? I think we got close to 7 inches of rain last night with the thunderstorms and lightning and everything else, and it's supposed to get another 3 inches today. So anyway, what I thought I would do is I wanted to film just a little bit. So what I did is I moved I came out here and got the box turtles, and I moved them inside the garage, because if you can see, most of the areas that they like to hang out in are flooded with water. So that's where Tex likes to hang out, right there in those roots, and that's where I found her. She had her head sticking up out of the water, and she was underneath the water. So that's where she was hanging out. And then Sokka, he was over there underneath the log, and of course that hole that him and Darwin have dug, that's underwater. He had his head just poking out. So I'm not sure, I'm sure they're smart enough to get out of the water if it got really bad for them. But I thought I'd move them inside anyway, where it's a little bit warmer and drier for them. And you see, I'm gonna have to, the wind blew my bamboo fence a little bit, disconnected it from the wood, so I'm gonna have to re-staple that eventually. But yeah, this whole area back in here kind of got flooded for the turtles, and there's higher ground for them to go into, and they could get into it, but I just decided I'd bring them in, because again, we're supposed to get like another 3 inches, and really it's supposed to rain all the way until next Wednesday around here. So I thought I would bring them inside and let them dry out, let them get warm. So Cinco, he's glad that I'm home early. He was actually sitting out in the rain waiting for me to come home. So what a loyal dog. But anyway, the drain over there on that part of the pond is working. So the water level stayed pretty much consistent the whole time. I'll probably feed the fish here in a second. The fish are following me around. They're following me around the pond, thinking that they're going to get fed. So I'll probably give them a little bit of food here in a second. And over here, the water turtles, I'm just going to leave them in there, because this is what they're supposed to be able to handle. So I haven't seen them out roaming around. Last time it rained really strong, they actually got out and were roaming around quite a bit on the dry logs. So actually I can see one of the turtles swimming under the water right now, so I'm not quite sure what he's up to. But he's just swimming around, probably waiting for me to go inside so he can get out. So anyway, let me go inside the garage here, and I will film the what's the name? The box turtles, because I never usually film them very often, at least up close. So let me see. Let me get out of the shadow. So there's Tex. Tex is all out looking around. So I got him in this big tub that I got, and there is Zuko. Zuko's over there in the shadow, so you can see him. He was actually looking like he was enjoying being out in the rain. Let me get over here to this side. So there's a good look at Tex. Hey, Tex. And then Sokka is being silly and has gone over there to be, he's probably looking for, Sokka is like the escape artist. He always is looking for a way to get out. So he's underneath that, he's in that shade right there, which is why I put that box in there. So that box is for them to crawl underneath, and if they want to get out of the light, because I'm going to leave the light on for them for a little while. I'll close the door here to the garage so that they can be, in the dry area. But what I anticipate them doing is digging into the mulch here and getting a little bit deeper so that they can dry off some. And then there's the dog who needs to be dried off himself. Or I've already used 2 towels on him today. So anyway, there's Tex. So Tex is all sprawled out. She's looking good. She probably wants to go back out there and sit in her puddle. But I think it's going to get a little bit cooler again tonight, and it's supposed to just rain the whole time. So I'd hate it to leave them out and have one of them get sick, just because I left them out when it was very easy for me to just pick them up and bring them in here and put them in this tub. I've had the tub for a while, but I decided to go ahead and stick them in there. So anyway, that's what the turtles look like. Let me see. Let me get a Sokka here. Hold Sokka up. There's Sokka. Hey, bud. So you can see he's got really beautiful yellow markings on him. So I really like him. So, and then his shell's filling in a little bit in the back. And he's got motion in all his legs. So he didn't have that last summer, if you guys remember. So he's doing really good. Hey, Sokka. So there he is. I'll put him back down so he can be in there. And let me see, I'll get Zuko, because I don't think we hardly ever see Zuko. Zuko's being difficult, holding on to things. There's Zuko. So Zuko's got the orange markings. And then he's got a really pretty shell. Hey, bud. So he was underneath. Had almost his entire body underneath the water. The only thing that was sticking up was I could see his red face sticking up. So he kind of looks like Darth Maul from Star Wars with that red face. But anyway, that's Sokka. So we'll put Sokka back over there in his corner where he wants to be. And Zuko is fast. That turtle is fast. He went from this end of the tub all the way to the other end of the tub just like that. And Texas is just chilling. And I'm getting bit by a mosquito here in my garage. So let me take care of that. Yuck. Blood. Anyway, again, it's supposed to rain for a long time here. For almost the next week, it's supposed to rain. So hopefully we'll get the turtles back out tomorrow so that they can be out. And hopefully nothing too bad happens. So anyway, we'll talk to y'all later.